Hello folks, Joe here. I'm out for a couple days, out on my first solo camp since my accident. It's been a fun trip so far. Got Mr. Wolfie here and trying out a couple different things. So what I thought I would do is make a separate video while I'm out here showing you guys a one-handed, one-stick fire. Now it poured last night. I'm talking rain, thunder, the whole 9 yards, like everything is soaking wet. So this is the perfect time, because otherwise, and even still, you could really rip down a bunch of birch bark, fluff it all up, put a lighter to it, put twigs on it, and call it a day. But in a terrain like this, situation like this, or in an area where people don't have birch or tons of rain, it's useful to know the split wood fire. So one-handed, I'm going to find my wood, cut it, split it, make shavings, and strike it with a fire steel, not a lighter. So let's try to do that right now. We're in this cedary, actually it's a pretty good mix of a hardwood and softwood forest, but I'm going to go try to find a really dead cedar or balsam fir to do this with that splits and works with easily. That's part of this, is choosing your wood the best you can, and you don't need to know types of wood for this, just know the characteristics of that wood. Alright, here we go. This is a nice candidate. I believe it's cedar. Regardless, it's got the right characteristics. So we're gonna get this. It's also standing and or leaning, which makes it a big, gives a big benefit so it doesn't stay wet. So the top part is probably too. So I'm going to take a selection of the size. I'm probably going to take 2 pieces at least because of the small diameter of it. So again, just using one hand for everything. And luckily, I have my right hand. At first I didn't see the benefit either way, but there is a huge benefit of having my right hand, the one that's working. Oops, I'm not even supposed to hold it with my right hand. Or my left, sorry. Because it is a huge difference anyway. There's one piece. Let's take one more just for safekeepings. Alrighty, let's go. Nice little camp here, man. Not too shabby at all. Especially with the doggy. Freaking sitting pretty, bud. What? Oh, P.S. There's an actual crack in it. Check right there. Alright. One down. Boom. Right on the check. Just a little bit underneath my fingernail. That was good. Alright. Wood. It's what makes dinner. A little bit more difficult, but we'll get her. We'll get there. Now I have to use my belt knife after that to make some shavings. So I'm gonna strike the fire steel on the shavings. No birch bark, no lighter style. The hand-eye coordination has not gone, thank God. My right hand seems to be functioning quite well, holding the axe and stuff, which I was concerned about. I was very concerned about holding a paddle. And all of these things are back, and they're just going to get better and better and better. And I have much more appreciation for being outside. You know, after a while it got, I don't want to say it got old, but it got old. Like I was doing it all the time, right? It's my job. Think about it. Do you like to do your job every single day? Even if it is a fun time? Anyways, this brings back a lot of appreciation for being able to even do this. A lot of thankfulness to God, thankfulness to you guys, and myself. Proud of myself for doing the work I needed to do, and super thankful for my physiotherapist and my wife. Oh my gosh, so many people in my life are super helpful. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, I'll get back with you when it's time to use the knife. Alright, I've left some pieces long in order to kind of support it like this. Make some shavings. Can you guys see that? Like that. I need to get something to go do it, something to collect these shavings on when I'm shaving, instead of having to pick them up at the end. Yeah, 100%. I guess I can use my hat. I've done that before. Do you love the hair, or is it a bit too much? Don't worry, it's starting to be a bit too much for me too. Oh, piss. Feels good on the stomach. Put the sharper end. There we go. Sharper end into your gut. That's the move. Oh, this is gonna take a while. It's alright. I got nothing going on other than I'm starving. But I did want to make this fire before making. Oh, it's gonna be lunch now. I got up and went fishing and looking for grouse and stuff beforehand, but I got a nice big fat bass. No grouse, but anyways, very enjoyable out here. Taking my time doing what I want to do when I want to do it. It's awesome going camping with friends, but it's so rewarding going camping by yourself and being able to do what you want when you want. Honestly, I'm not joking. Look at this. Oh my god. I wonder if I can do this. Let's see about this. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Forgot all about this. I gotta pound that in a little bit better with like a baton or something. But how much easier that is. Okay, I need a heavy piece of wood. Okay, heavy piece of wood coming up. Oh, super heavy, bud. Super heavy. I just heard a big crash. I haven't heard or seen from Wolfie in a hot minute. Seen or heard from, rather. How about that? Let's see that before I go searching for a V stick. Doesn't work as good. I brought everything in here next to my camp, and I'm going to do it in here on that log, so that I only have to transfer it right there. I'm gonna cook up Wolfie the bass. Alright, the plan is to set this in here, try and keep it there while I strike the fire still on it, transfer it over to the or actually add a couple and then add a couple of these to it as I'm walking, transfer it to the platform and start the fire platform and start it up. There we go. Looking a lot better. Come on. Oh, yeah. Trying to do this with one hand and film. Oh, I'm sorry if that was a little out of frame, but you got it now. Get it all on at once when you can, when you're struggling. It all helps to be on at once. This wind will not hurt at all either. And this is a one-handed fire. Oh, one-handed Fat Joe. I did touch some things a couple times with my left hand, but as soon as I clued in, I stopped. And you saw that. So I'm not trying to trick anyone out here by myself for no reason. Alright, cool. It's fun to do things like this, you know, test yourself out a little bit. Certainly don't rely on it for the first time out in the wilderness if you have to, but test yourself on these little things. That way, if something happens, then you're a little bit more prepared. Plus, it's fun. Alright, folks. Well, that sums up this video. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. There's Mr. Wolf. He's sleeping behind me. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope the camera work was alright. I'm trying to figure out this new camera, but yeah, we're back. We're in action. Hand is a little bendy, which is nice. Just call me Little Bendy. Little Bendy!